want them to know that I'm humble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a young king. You know, King Tut was one of the youngest kings in Egyptian history. I'm a young king, and I want them to know that Young King of Memphis just simply means I never claimed to be the prince. I came out my mother's womb a king.
What's up, world? It's your girl Ambi, and we are back again with another episode of Social Status and Media. And today we have a different special guest that I know all the ladies know about, Mr. White. What's up?
Man, what's up with you? What's up? I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you for coming, and we're glad to talk to you.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's messing with Memphis and it's making everything bigger. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bridge the gap with everybody, man. And plus, you a humble cat.
Thank
You
you.
can call me anybody doing anything. Like I never be too big. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'ma always touch back down in my city for sure.
Okay, so let's take it back to your younger years when you first started your interest in music. I see that you posted a picture with Steve Harvey. What was that like?
I mean, a lot of people don't know it, but man, my mom wrote my first rap.
Really?
Yeah, she actually called me in from outside and was like, I got this rap. God gave me a talent for you and I want you to rap. She timed me on it. And at that time, Apollo had the things where they would come to the malls and you could try out.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Southland Mall. We tried out. They loved me. And next thing I know, I went from being in Walker Homes, in the slums to being in New York with a driver and, everything else of that nature. And music became really not a focal point at that point. I still was just like young and not knowing. I'm 7 years old, finna be on
Right.
Apollo rapping. So I'm like, I didn't really know. And then when Steve Harvey called my name, even when I'm backstage doing art, when he called my name and I walked out there and it's like 50,000 people in the Apollo Theater, and you got another million people watching you. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't scared.
Wow.
It actually made me want to be out there. And from that point on, I told my mom, I want to be an entertainer. I want to be a rapper.
Mhm.
Like, I'm 7 years old. Look what it done brought us this far. Like, imagine what I can make it at an older age. So
Yeah, and that's interesting. She must always seen that in you because
Yeah,
most parents,
my mo- she actually said she had a dream, and God told her to give that song to me that He wanted that for me, and God gave me that talent. So
it's beautiful. So, what type of artist would you consider yourself?
I'm more of exactly what you said. I'm an artist. I don't consider myself just a straight rapper. I don't consider myself a singer. I do a little bit of both. I listen to all genres of music. Right now, Urban Flora by
I
Alina.
love her.
She's my favorite right now. And even though it's an old album, I love her. A lot of people like The Fray, Adele,
Mhm.
Christina Perry. A lot of people like that I listen to.
A lot
So,
of guys don't listen to music like that.
yeah, those are the people I listen to, and I kind of put myself in the category of real quality music. I don't
Mhm.
curse a lot. I use more words. You know what I'm saying? I qualify myself as the lane of the Drakes, the J. Coles, the Kendricks.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? I want that more, a new image of the game. I really consider myself a real solid artist out of the city. I don't really think I want to be in any category. I can pretty
Right.
much do anything.
Yeah,
You know
don't
what I'm
limit yourself to just this
Yeah.
one confined
Yeah,
little box.
I pretty much do anything, whatever I feel in the studio. So I'm pretty much just that, just a artist. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I love music, making the art of music.
And how do you usually go about creating your music? Do you have to do like this spiritual thing before you write, or do you just sit down and okay, I'm about to flow?
I actually don't write any of my music.
Really?
I actually, whether it's singing, whether anything like that, I just like hearing beats. I go off vibes and feelings. I've been freestyling since I was a kid. So I go off vibes and feelings and I really make it my own. I make it everything that I want it to be. And if I go in there and I listen and it's a day where my mind wants to sing, then we singing today. If I go in there and we thinking about that, but the process is usually just, getting in the studio, vibing out, put a couple spliffs in the air and, it's time to get to it. Like no pen, no pad, straight creativity.
Wow, that's real talent. A lot of people can't do that, especially freestyle. I be
Yeah.
wanting artists to get on here and freestyle so bad, but I don't want to put them on the spot to like
Yeah.
tarnish their name or something,
Of course.
But that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, and those things I feel like separate me from other artists.
Mhm.
When you're a musician or when you do something, you do that. You make that your focal point of what you want to be.
Mhm.
So if a basketball player was hooping and somebody said shoot a three and he said, "Nah, man, I'm just chilling right now," then you're not a basketball player.
Right.
If you're an artist and somebody said rap, No, I ain't that type. You're not a rapper. You just a guy that likes to put words together and you sit down and you do that. Now we have our cats that are not good at freestyle but can write down something and be good at what they do. But me, from real hip hop, I just believe if you got it, you got it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And we need more people that got it.
Yeah.
So how many hours do you usually spend in the studio on the regular?
Minimum of 10 hours every session. Usually 12-hour
Wow.
sessions from 6 in the evening to 6 in the morning, 12 in the evening to 10 at night. Usually those hours, and I feel like it's easy for anybody to go in there for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to that 5th or 6th hour and that real creativity got to come out, and I'm pushing like 5 records a session. A lot of cats take 7 hours to do one verse. I'm doing full 16s and everything and pushing them back and sending them full out. I ain't got to touch them anymore, and I still haven't used the pad.
Wow.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's usually 10 to 12 hours minimum, you know what I'm saying, sessions and stuff like that. When they get real crazy, we get to them 15 hours and 16-hour days.
But it's all worth it, though, because your fan base is really good. You have a lot of support.
My work ethic is to my fan base and to people that like my music is never give up and always put your all into what you do and have quality in what you do. Things that we do in our city are already, it's already tarnished. We have so many people and so many, you know, big moguls and big names that say they want to help, but they contradict themselves because they don't really give the knowledge in the game to people. Quality is the key, you know. Instead of saying, you know, B's and H's and saying all of this, figure out another way to say it. And instead of getting your first signing deal and buying $1,000 worth of jewelry, 100,000 on chains, why don't I put it in a Boys and Girls Club or actually do something for the city instead of giving out a turkey to a homeless man that doesn't even have a stove to cook it? It's just it's about the way that you do things.
Now, speaking of giving back to Memphis, I know that you call yourself the King of Memphis. And
I actually call myself the Young King of Memphis.
The Young King of Memphis.
Because at the same time, when people like Gotti and Dolph and you know, DJ Paul, shout out 36 Mafia, shout out to Juicy J, the whole squad, I want them to know that I'm humble. I'm a young king. You know, King Tut was one of the youngest kings in Egyptian history. I'm a young king, and I want them to know that Young King of Memphis just simply means I never claimed to be the prince. I came out my mother's womb a king. But so I won't step on toes and show homage to the people that came before me, the legends, the big cats that really did stuff for music, because we can't take away from the Gottis, the Dolph, the 3-6s, the Kia Shines, the even Chronic, like people that really keep music still going. You know, Lil Chat, like people think that it ain't nothing, but those people paved the way and they sacrificed a lot with their careers to make it for where I can do what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that. It's like, you know, when they hear Young King of Memphis, they know I'm young. I still got a lot of growing to do. I still got a lot of things going on. And when people hear my mind state, they know why I say Young King, because I could never be a prince with the mind state I have. I'm already thinking like a king. You know what I'm saying? And to anybody out there that might say, oh, well, he called himself the KOM quick. You got to hear the why. Why KOM? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't stepping on nobody's toes. I'm in my own lane, and I really want to promote love, prosperity, you know, connection, unity, everything in my city, and I feel like I can bring that new wave like that.
Now, I seen that you and Miss Gabby Green were in the studio the other day. Are y'all working on something together?
Yes, actually, Gabby is amazing. Like, people look at her page and they, you know, see just a pretty face, but she's actually a talented artist. She actually has something that a lot of people don't have. Before I even got in the studio with Gabby, I talked to I Heart Memphis about Gabby every day for like 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Just telling them, you know, certain things that I thought about her, what her potential was and everything. I feel like Gabby is the next Rihanna almost, but you know what I'm saying? It's from Memphis.
Yeah, she has it though. I like her.
It's nothing that they can take from her. She can rap, she can sing, she has the look, she's ready to put in the work. She's a great artist, and you know what I'm saying? If y'all not listening and not hearing, y'all need to get into it with Gabby Green. Like, that's somebody that's going to be on the up and up. Like, all praises to the princess, man, for sure.
So I see that you have a song that you're about to drop on the 10th of June called They Say.
No, actually, They Say is dropped right now on World Star.
What?
Yeah, actually, right.
Excuse me.
Yeah, They Say is on World Star right now. We dropped it last night while I was in the studio. They Say is a record that's kind of like different. It's a West Coast kind of feel. It's not nothing Memphis is used to. I'm not nothing Memphis is used to. It's out right now. We getting plenty views on it. We got the whole West Coast going crazy. And then on top of that, June 10th, where you're talking about
the video.
June 10th. The video is already out also on World Star. June 10th is actually Year of the Young. It's my first actual me just personal, album. Like we call it an
Wow.
album, but we gonna put it out as a mixtape. But it sounds so good. We say album. And big homie Juicy always trip me out when he be like, man, your album, your album. But June 10th, Year the Young is going to drop, and Memphis music will be changed forever. I feel like I'm going to go up in the ranks. I'm not worried about a list. I'm not worried about who top 5. I'm not worried about any of that. I'm just a cat that likes to make the music. And June 10th, man, Juicy J, Taylor Gang, Mo Face Records. You already know what's going on. TGOD, we finna turn up. And you know what I'm saying? YKOM, June 10th, Year the Young. Be on the lookout.
So y'all make sure that y'all check out his new single and his new video, They Say.
Yeah, actually, They Say is one of the singles of Year the Young. Be on the lookout for Murder One. What Did I Do This Time? YKOM featuring Ty Dolla Signs and Juicy J breaking you off. YKOM and Wiz Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? Called Cool. We got Feel. We got a lot of singles, man, because I like to make a lot of number one, so it's kind of hard to just not push everything.
Yeah.
But man, be on the lookout for Year the Young. Be on the lookout for Gabby Green. Be on the lookout for that Yeah Jack. I Heart Memphis got a crazy project boiling right now. Shout out to the bro, Come Correct. Shout out to the whole Taylor Gang Mafia. Shout out to 808 Mafia. And shout out to the big homie Juicy J. It's your boy YKOM. What's up?
And I'm Ambi, and we are out.
And it's fun, yeah, but tell me what it is. Go and say some shit that I forget. Them bad situations got you caught up in the mess. Always arguing with the shit, always saying